10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, friends. It has been a very windy day today, mostly clear and mostly dry, barring a few very isolated showers and rumbles of thunder. Right now, we are looking at mostly dry conditions, barring one lone shower hanging out in DeWitt and Pulaski counties. Besides that, we are dry, clear, but still very, very windy. That has been the main story of the day today. Wind gusts right now are still on the higher range. If you'll look outside, and I'm not sure if you can see this on your screen, but the Wytheville camera was shaking earlier because of how breezy it is. And if you look close enough, you'll notice some of these other cameras as well. Right now, we are still clear. We're looking at a little bit of cloud cover. Fair weather cumulus clouds for most of us. 60s and 70s across the board right now as well. So we are very seasonable, a couple degrees below average, but really the story has been the wind gusts today. And I wanted to bring your attention to our fire and smoke map. You'll notice that it has kind of a gray tinge all along this map right here. And that is because we have very, very hazy conditions out right now. That is because of our wind direction, northwesterly breeze, westerly this evening, and we have seen the smoke from the Canadian wildfires being lofted into our area. Much of the East Coast has been dealing with this, and we have not been excluded. So if you step outside, you may notice it does look a little bit hazy out and about this evening, and this is going to continue overnight tonight. In fact, this particular model run does have that smoke becoming a little bit thicker for portions of the New River Valley and south side overnight tonight, but gradually you'll notice we change that wind direction very early Sunday morning, and then we see the smoke moving back in rather late Sunday morning, early Sunday afternoon. So we're switching things up a bit. Yes, the winds will settle down overnight, but the wind direction will shift a touch, but then shift right back tomorrow morning. So we still have to deal with a little bit of those hazy conditions. So please be cognizant if you are stepping outdoors or outdoors for any length of time. Right now, our wind speeds are still 20 to 40 miles an hour across the viewing area, but overnight tonight they will settle down to about a 10 to 15 mile an hour range, and that's going to continue into Sunday. We will still have calm winds throughout the day on Sunday and into next work week when our next weather pattern is finally a little bit quieter. We're not dealing with an active weather pattern next week for what seems like the first time in a while. So let's time that out on Futurecast this evening. This surface trough right here, that it was a cold front. This basically turned into a trough, which is a very weak cold front. That will move out of our hair. And behind it, high pressure will fill in. So we're totally dry Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is good news. You'll notice that as this front eventually moves out, those showers move along that front. So it is going to be south of us, any precip Sunday and Monday. And again, that high pressure filling in for next week. Low temperatures tonight are in the 40s and 50s, another mild evening. In your 7-day forecast, 70s and 80s. We are totally dry until next Thursday. Brooke?